All right, I am back. What is good? Hopefully everyone had a good few couple days. Last time I spoke, I guess. And then last time you guys were listening. Today is Thursday, the March, I don't know, like 18th, I believe it is, or 19th. Almost forgot to do this, but I remembered, just got home from the gym, gonna do it, and then gonna go to work later in like a couple hours. So this episode is gonna basically tell you guys a little of who I am as a person. Just because like I believe like why should you, like, I want to give you guys a reason to why you should listen to me and this podcast. Just listen. I'm not saying like listen as in like I'm an authority to you guys, but just to like listen in general to what I have to say on my podcast. So my name is Damian Honeyset. You can follow me on Instagram. I got a private Instagram. I got this Instagram as well. I do not post anything on my Instagram. Just, I don't know. I deleted a lot of my pictures too. Just due to some things I was going through at that specific time. But I am 26 years old. I am working as a car sales consultant right now. Been doing that for like 5 months so far. Excluding the time I was kind of away from for chemo. If you guys have listened to my past episodes, you guys know that I just went through chemo treatment and my body had cancer. This is the second time it's had it in a little under a year. I had it first in the summertime of 2020, I guess, just last year. And then it came back in January. That's when I got the blood work done, and then they noticed my tumor markers were high, and then we did a CT scan, and noticed it was back. So went through chemo, and we're here. Life is good though. I cannot complain. And this podcast episode is not about to be like, woe is me, or ask for sympathy or anything like that. It's just to give you guys a reason to why you should listen to my podcast. That's the only reason why I am doing this. So we're going to start off as like, just go way back. Childhood was all right. Like, my parents were middle class. They gave me everything they could. So I am ever so grateful for that. Parents were super young when they had me. They were about 18, 19, I believe, still in high school. I know that because they dropped out. My mom did, I believe, at least. And then my dad got his GED. And then, so childhood was, like, from my perspective, I say it was good. I would not want to change it for anything. Like, I wouldn't, because it's, like, brought me to where I am today. And I have learned everything I have learned in the past because of it. Excuse me. Keep on, like, burping. But yeah, so, like, I am ever so grateful for it. Parents are awesome. I still go over there, visit them quite a bit. I don't know. Family's hugely and widely important to me. I believe family is everything. So yeah, that will go there. Going into elementary, I was not really popular whatsoever. Went to an elementary school that wasn't the greatest. Got into the wrong crowd just right off the hop. Because not the greatest area, like I said, middle class parents. So went to a middle school that was not the greatest, hung around with wrong people. Like, the people in elementary school were like in gangs and shit. Like, I had some friends that were in gangs. Literally, one of my friends, one time we were hanging out. I remember we were at a park, and then we were about to like do something, like play or something, like do, I don't know, some type of activity outside. I think we were gonna play like grounders or something on a park, and or maybe football in the field, something like that. And then he literally pulled out like fucking like, I don't know, 2 to 3 foot machete that was like in his pants. Literally just whipped it out. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, and he's like, what, man? You gotta stay protected. And I was like, I was just baffled. I was just like, like in the back of my, well, I didn't, like express that. It was just in the back of my mind. I was like, okay, like, why am I hanging around these people? I didn't really ask myself, why am I hanging around with these people? But like, it was a thought in my mind that it was like, okay, this is weird. Like, why is this guy doing this? But I didn't really think too much of it. It just like quickly entered my mind and then left. And then I just like still hung out with them, still hung around with the people. These people, like, yeah, smoked weed, smoked cigarettes, literally in elementary school. You gotta keep that in mind too. I literally didn't do anything of that nature, but it was just the people I was around, and we did a lot of dumb shit. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just things that are not right, I guess. Unlawful things. So, but we won't go there. Completely different person. As maybe if friends are listening to this, they probably would tell you completely different person. But then going into high school, I was, yeah, like I was saying, not popular, super shy, no confidence, no self-esteem, couldn't talk to anyone, just was super scared. So in my mind of about to leave the elementary school, I didn't want to go to the high school that was near my house because everyone was going there from the elementary school. So it was still a pretty, I don't know, ghetto, let's say, lack of better wording, high school. So then I went to a different high school that was like in a quote unquote richer area, and I thought it would just help because there would be just nicer people, and just like these people, I was basically a victim. I was 100% a victim, and I basically thought like if I went to the school, I would be able to get in with these people and they would come and talk to me. Like, I literally wouldn't really talk to anyone because, like I said, I was not popular whatsoever. Super low self-confidence, no self-esteem, and all that type of jazz. So yeah, with that being said, just went there for 2 years, and then I was like, fuck, like, I don't know why I did this. Like, it was so dumb. I got some friends, but not a lot. Had like a handful. And then there were about like we'll just leave it at that. They weren't the most popular kids. But other than that, went back to the school that was closer to my house, and that was the school that I originally didn't want to go to, but I was like, fuck it, like, I'm just gonna go there. And then my brother also wanted to go there because he came to the same school I went to, and then like my parents made him go there because I went there. So yeah, switched to the other school. Like I said, had more friends there because a lot of the people in elementary went there. So then I just like met up with them again. And like I said, wrong crowd. So I started drinking a lot, like every weekend, like almost like every high school student. Well, I wouldn't say almost every high school student, but like what I thought was a cool thing to do. So that happened. I would say I was an alcoholic, because I always wanted to do it every weekend, and literally when the weekend came around, like, I fucking hated school. I literally, in high school, I didn't graduate, so I went for a fifth year because my parents made me, and I didn't even graduate then because I just didn't give a fuck, just didn't do anything, and yeah, so then I would skip school and shit like that, and just like smoke weed and just like terrible, terrible, and yeah, so small circle of friends. The circle of friends, I knew deep down that we didn't really have too much in common. It was just more so that I wanted to be accepted. So going forward, get out of high school, I get into welding because, like I was saying, didn't really get good grades. So I thought I was dumb, and I was told by quite a bit of people that I was stupid, even by like quote unquote friends. So then I was like, I'm stuck. I gotta go to the blue collar trades, so just into trades, and that's my only option. Like, I'm stupid. This is who I'm gonna be. So then went into welding because I liked welding. I knew you could make a lot of money. So my goal out of high school was get my journeyman ticket, get a couple tickets that I could go on the pipeline, and get my own truck and be my own boss. That's basically what the goal was. Like, at the end goal was being my own boss. Like, that's one thing I knew I absolutely wanted to do, and that's what I'm striving for today. I'm sorry that I'm like running out of breath. I just get like really nervous, I guess, talking about this type of stuff, and then I guess just being on podcast. Well, I don't get really nervous talking about it, but it is uncomfortable talking to a camera with a mic in front of you about this type of stuff. Like, I have no problem telling friends about it, family members about it, and all that type of stuff. Even if a random person said like, "Oh, hey, how did you become who you are today?" Like, I would have no problem telling them this types of stuff. But instead of getting off a tangent, we're going to go back to what I was saying. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, that trades and getting into trades. So I did that for 4 years. I went to school. I got my third year apprenticeship ticket. And I had one more year to get my journeyman ticket. But during that time, I got some jobs that were absolute shit, and that paid good, but were absolute shit. Like the last job I had, where it made me question a lot of things in my life, and that's when I made the big shift to say fuck welding and I'm not gonna do it anymore. Is I was literally a garbage truck driver. I would literally pick up garbage bins full of garbage and take them to the dump and dump them. And mind you, I got paid really pretty good money. Like, I could have literally done this my whole life. There were, like, my boss loved me. I could have, like I said, yeah, did that the rest of my life and lived comfortably. But that's just not who I am. So with that being said, questioned a lot of shit. Like, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing welding? Do I really want to do it for the rest of my life? This and that and the other. And the end result was like, fuck that. No, I don't. Like, I don't really enjoy it. I enjoy like welding in itself. Like, just like when you lay a bead and that's about it and you get the end result. That's about it. Like, I enjoy that part, but I don't enjoy fucking breathing in shit. Really getting dirty, like crazy amounts of dirt, like breathing in that type of shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucking love hard physical labor work. I fucking love it. Like, being in car sales right now, I'm like, I kind of miss it. Like, not gonna lie, like, I kind of miss it. Like, I before the car sales job, I thought about going back to just like, I don't know, laying cement or something like that, because that's like a really hard job. But I was like, no, because I can make much more money in car sales, and it's basically being my own boss. This ain't the end goal of itself. I'm still shooting for more things, and working towards more things. But this this car sales job is something I've always wanted to do, literally out of high school. But I just thought I was stuck in the ways of being too shy, being too quiet. I literally thought it was like who I was, and that's it. Like that was my life. Like I literally just thought like I'm this person and I can't change. Like it's impossible to change, and that's it. So then, yeah, going back to the story of being a garbage truck driver, I literally quit that. During that time, I almost became homeless. Literally, I was gonna sleep in my Jeep. I had a Jeep Wrangler. I remember getting kicked out of my parents' house. It was at the age of 22. And I literally just like left my parents' house, and I was gonna literally sleep in my Jeep, but then my mom's like, call your aunt. Just call your aunt and go there. And then I was like on the brinks of not even calling her, but then I was like, my mom wants this, like this is, I guess, to put her at ease, because she wanted me to come home and all that type of stuff. And I was like, no, not gonna do it. He said I was kicked out. So then I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving. Like that's it. Like that, like at that time, I've got kicked out multiple times past that. So that was the last straw where it was like, no, I'm not gonna come back, because every time they would tell me to come back. So I was like, nope, not gonna. And then I lived with my aunt for like a year, and then I got my own place, and that was my first house, or first, I guess, renting basement suite that I had. And then even before, like, going into that basement suite, I literally had no money, like, going into it. I had 2 jobs, but I literally had, I literally remember the first day, moving in, I had, like, fucking maybe $100 to my name, and that's it. But my rent was paid, and then I had some groceries, and then that's it. And then I knew I had a job, so I had like an income. And then yeah, that was wild times. Loved it though. It was great. So with that being said, and then 2 years just kind of down the road, after moving out of my aunt's place. I think I was 23 or 24. Yeah, I believe just 23, maybe turning 24. I was living with my aunt, and then I moved out on my own. Yeah, I moved out on my own at the age of 24, because I even remember telling myself, yeah, like younger me, when... Yeah, just like at the age of like 18, I would tell my friends like, "Oh, I want to be on my own at 24," and it was just like, I thought that was like a good number to shoot for. So then I was like, "Yep, that's it." So then that's why I moved out of my aunt's place, and like, yeah, just to move out and get on my own. Then I moved out on my own. I was on my own for like, I don't know, 9 months, and then this guy I worked with, the roommate I have now, needed a roommate, so and I went to go live with him. Thought I would save some money, because rent was cheaper, but no, didn't save money. My financial spending habits are absolute horrid. Trying to get them better though. I've done a lot of pre-planning with that type of stuff, so I am getting better at it. But right now, during this moment, I have like no money whatsoever. Like no money at all. But that doesn't fucking matter. That's one reason why I'm kind of in the position I'm in right now. With just life, I guess. Like I'm not the greatest at sales at the moment, but I'm like studying fucking hard and learning to get better. And I guess I forgot to mention, like, during those times in high school, and I wouldn't say elementary. Well, actually, that's a lie. Yeah, a little bit in elementary. I struggled with depression, anxiety, and some suicidal thoughts. Like, I literally, like, in high school, I remember literally thinking about killing myself. Just jumping in front of a bus. But then I was like, oh no, it wouldn't kill me, because like I was walking down the street at like, that was 50 kilometers an hour. So it was like, that won't kill me. Like, I need something that'll just like kill me. And then I just thought, like, I had a voice at that time just say, like, to me that my life is basically much more important and I shouldn't go out that way. So that's why I'm alive today, and I am ever so grateful for it. I truly believe everyone, especially me, is put on this world for a reason. I should have been dead so many times in the past, with the whole like suicide, and just like doing dumb shit. This cancer that's in my body, it's wild. So I really truly believe that I'm going down the right path, I believe, and that life is so fucking precious, and everyone listening to this shouldn't take their life for granted. Like, you literally, it's like a 1 in 400 trillion chances of being a human being. Like, that shit is fucking wild. And even if you really think about it, we're all just like spinning on one big rock in the middle of the universe that has millions and millions and millions of fucking stars in it. Like, it's wild to fucking think about. And yeah, like I said, I'm just ever so grateful for this life I have. I'm able-bodied to move around and just like get after it, do what I want to do. Literally nothing's stopping me. I mean, some people could say some things are stopping me, like financial financial situation of where I'm at right now, but other than that, like, I can do other shit that allows me to propel forward, which I'm doing. So I am grateful for this life, and you should too. With that being said, I think like I've said all I've needed to say. And I guess going back towards the whole like my self-confidence, self-esteem, that has propelled tremendously compared to the past, just in my life. I have built myself where I don't get scared talking to people. I don't really, like, I do get nervous sometimes. Like, I believe it's just like human nature sometimes to get a little bit nervous, but there's really no reason why I should be. And then I still do get anxious at some points in my life. I still have depression, struggle with it sometimes, but I think you just learn to live with it. I truly believe that some people are just brain chemicals in your mind that that's why you kind of have that outcome in life. But other than that, life is fucking good. I'm moving out, getting my own place literally at April 1st, so like 2 weeks. So that's fucking exciting. Can't wait for that. I got a job I've always wanted. Like, life is fucking good. Life is fucking good. I just gotta make some money, and that's about it. Like, that's about it. And then just keep on working on myself and keep on working on things I want to do in life. And yeah, I think you guys should too. So if you guys like this, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys would like to listen to in the future episodes, and then I'll get to work on working on them. Alright, see you guys later.